Can y'all see us?
She introduces. Hey y'all.
Robin and Jersey here, GossMania Homestead.
Trying to do tailgate talk with this app, but I don't know if it's working. Hopefully it's working. It says it's working. Oh, it says we're live. Yay!
Well,
hopefully people will hop on.
It's the only way we can do live until we get 1,000 subscribers.
At first it wasn't working, so I had to edit this on my computer, then go outside on my phone. Hey, Twin Cedar Farms, how you doing? Our little boy's playing in the truck.
Then of course see Snoopy hanging in the window of my truck, right?
If y'all don't know what Snoopy is, our oldest daughter passed away from severe asthma attack in October 2017. So she loves Snoopy, so now we collect Snoopy in her memory. Hey Julie, how you doing?
So look y'all, it's been a eventful week. Ever since I went to work at my new job, I've been on second shift, so it meant I went to work late in the afternoon and didn't work till late about 10.
Right.
I worked till about 10 o'clock at night. But I was
down. Hold on one moment. Kids are outside and we're trying to do this early because
I now go to work in the morning where I'm off in the afternoon, which is a lot better. And since that's happened, my truck is down, so my wife takes me to work and picks me up. And yesterday,
this truck,
yeah, my old truck, it's not down. I can still drive it, but it just needs some front end work.
We don't want to drop to where it is over there by the corner of the house, off of that little pot move.
Sorry, we gotta keep checking on Liam. He's all over the place. Anyway, so yesterday on the way home, not yesterday, day before yesterday.
That's cool, Julie. In Twin Cedar Farms. Our kids have got sinus issues too. They've been complaining of headaches and not feeling good. Here, hold it. And I'll be right back.
Sorry, covered the lens there. Anyway, our little van, we kind of, about 4 miles from the house, kind of gave up on us a little bit there. So we took it to the place that worked on. Fortunately, it was a little varmint got in there and chewed a wire, and it was able to be fixed for relatively cheap. So we got it going again. But that being said, we're very thankful that it was an easy fix and it was an inexpensive fix. We're very blessed that happened. And we're blessed that my schedule has changed so I can be home in the afternoon with my family and continue this homestead adventure we're on. And we have a thing for this, but we don't have it right now.
Yeah, we're trying to share videos too. So far we're doing really good with our gardening. My mom and daddy who've been gardening for a long time, their garden's not doing so good. So, but as he was saying, the van broke down and worst case scenario, it would have been totaled.
Just
hey Mimsy, how you doing?
But it was an easy fix and we're very thankful and we thank God and we prayed that it was going to be an easy fix. So that was a blessing. And then another blessing was, like I said, when I changed my schedule for work and I can be home with my beautiful family every
It's a little
evening.
easier on them.
And
where you going?
I love being home this time of evening. It's so pretty and quiet.
He's not a night person. I'm the night person. He's the morning person.
Kids are in the pool.
Yeah, they're swimming. I
We
got
might
it
get
just
in there
as
with them in
clean.
a little while. Careful, buddy. Sorry, we gotta keep checking on Liam. Sorry about that. He's running rampant.
Oh, he wants one of them trucks. What it is? He's looking at it.
All right, let me get him a truck.
He's got his toys over here. Hold on, I gotta brighten up my screen somehow. Anyway, it dimmed. It's okay. No biggie. But Julie, that's exciting that they like our videos. So cool. The kids over there in the pool. I got it. Went up here when we filled our pool up last year. It filled up real good. Turned it's clear water. Took about 3 days to fill it because our water pressure and washing as much clothes as I do. Anyway, right when you put the chlorine tablets and the shock in the pool, it immediately turns a rust brown. Hey Linda Jacobs from Pennsylvania. I have a girlfriend in Pennsylvania, one of my good friends from high school.
Look, I can't see my face no more because of all the comments.
It's all right.
Y'all
we
don't
know,
look
we
my
know
face
we're
anyway.
there. Anyway, where was I?
Pennsylvania.
No. Oh, the pool. Okay, well, it turns like a rust brown. Well, when we found out last year, that's because there's so much iron in our well water. When the chemical hits it, it turns it brown. So I have to rig up. There's like a bucket here, and you screw holes. You have to put polyfill in it and run it. And it's been taking about a week to get it clean because it was like nasty, like, you know, change a diaper kind of stuff, till now it looks like a lime green lemonade or limeade Gatorade. So that'd be nice, Julie. But please, if you can, share this video and let people know we're on live. And if you need prayers, comment below with your prayers, requests, or anything you might have, any questions. Maybe we can try to walk through the garden in just a little bit, but we show you what we've been doing. Let me see if I can turn this around. If you look over here, this was the old dog yard. Let me see if I can kind of stand up. This is the old dog yard area, and we had it fenced. This is our new dog yard. It's huge. It's 50 by 100 by 50, and all my bassets are in this yard. We got to finish their house. That's just covered because the weather we had, and we didn't get to finish. Anyhow, we cut this, and my dogs had fleas real bad, but right now they don't have them over there. They've been treated with the vet, got their flea treatment, their heartworm treatment. However, over here, there's still fleas. So we had to cut it, clean it up. We're going to sprinkle it, and we tore down the sides off the old dog house over there, and we're going to make our bigger chicken coop. And this is our front yard, our geodome, and my garden's over that way.
Shall we try to walk over?
We're going to try to walk over to the garden. Hopefully. You want to walk or you going to play? You got to walk with Mama?
Come on, Liam. Let's go this way.
Go look at the garden?
Come on, let's go see. Come on.
He's in his little swim diaper.
Hey, come on. You coming?
We got to clean up over there. Yeah, come on. Go walk. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Well, no, he says. Come here. Anyway, anybody have any questions about gardening or what? Oh, you're going to tell me bye-bye. Come here. Can I carry you? Hold. Come on. You have to go get him, Dad. He ain't going to come. Nope. He's going to run. Anyway, I'll try to walk up to the garden while Daddy's chasing Liam. Anyway, so far, we moved here back in April, the end of the April last year. And we moved our mobile home from one location to this location. And while my hubby was working, the shifts he was working, I skirted the trailer in the front. Huh, Daddy? I'm going to try to look at the garden. Tall, probably. And here is my squash. These are my sunflowers. Oh, it's buffering. We're still here. Can you see us? Oh, no, lost us. Hold on. Am I back? Can y'all see me? Hopefully we didn't lose you that much. Can y'all see us? Or hear us? Ew, you're fine. Okay.
May not be able to do the garden.
We might have to do the garden later when I have better connection. Anyway, we've heard buffering's really bad with Streamlabs. A lot of people who have it that are under 1,000 subs. Oh, thank you, Marys. We're back. A lot of people that have the Streamlabs app to use for live tend to have a lot of buffering problems. Sorry, we're trying to show you the garden, but I can't walk that far. Oh well. Sorry, y'all. Trying to show you everything. But
we'll make a video show you. We'll just watch our video. Just see it all.
Yeah. If anybody had any little Creek Homestead, how are you doing?
You gotta go over and pick them cucumbers. Huh?
I'll try to. I was doing an updated video because my videos that I have posted are kind of a few days behind. Caught up on all of them. And updated the garden. But so anybody have any questions for us?
Down, bud. Levi, don't pour the water out of that.
They're not listening to me. Ow, ow, ow. All right, we put you down. You better hit your little nose. He's so rotten. This is my wild child. I have 7 children. And
he doesn't know what he wants.
I'm a mama 7, and he's by far been my toughest little booger. Hey, Little Creek Homestead, how are you doing?
Yeah, you gonna go play,
shake his arm. I was telling you something.
Go play. Go bulldoze something.
But if anybody has any questions for us or prayers, just let us know. See, Mim's garden. Yeah, we lost. I'm trying to catch up. Okay. Kids in water, yes. My kids in pool. Sorry, I'm in my little head. I've been sweating, and I'm hot. They're in the pool, and I've been trying to get this pool ready for weeks now, so they're all excited about it. Oh, there's Reap What You Sow. How are you doing, hon? We are trying to get our lives to work, but it's buffering. And it's not how we used to go live. I used to go all the way to the garden. I was trying to show everybody the garden, but it was buffering really bad.
Because we have to do it this way instead of the normal way.
We're not quite at 1,000 subs. YouTube made it a requirement that you had so many supporters. 1,000 supporters in order to go live, and we like going live and doing tailgate talk. So,
and this is a session of tailgate talk we haven't done in quite a while.
Oh, Little Creek Home says she's on number 10. I think that meant.
Oh,
are you on your 10th kid, Little Creek? Yeah, people think I'm nuts.
See, so you're on the page with us if you got 10 children, because we're good at growing kids, but we're just now trying to grow a garden. It looks like we're doing pretty good at that.
Yeah, my mama I sent her pictures of it. She said, you need to come build us some raised garden beds because our garden's like 2-3 inches tall. It's not doing nothing. Wait, what she says, sweating, cleaning stalls out. We were sweating trying to build a chicken coop, a bigger one, because my poor chickens are in this little bitty 2x3 coop, and I have 9 in there, and they're a couple weeks old.
No, a couple months old.
About a month, 2 months. About 2 months old, and they're getting to where
it's getting hot now.
It's getting hot. They need a bigger coop. They're gonna start laying eggs. Yes, on the 10th child. Well, congratulations, Little Creek Homestead. It's a blessing.
Most people don't. Well, average people don't think so, but we do. Every time you get it young, and it's a blessing. Even when you lose one, it's still a blessing because there's always a plan out there, and God tells you, love the ones He gives you because they'll call them back one day. And He got my mom and my little girl now, so.
It is hot outside today. Yes, Reed, it is hot. Hot as Hades.
I tell you what, it was hot too. We, if y'all don't know Deep South Homestead, Miss Wanda and Mr. Danny.
Oh yeah.
They live a little ways up the road from us, and
they live in Wiggins.
We went up there to help them. They had a lot of rain. We had a lot of rain down here this past week.
But they had a
downpour. A downpour, washed some of their garden stuff out. We went up there and gave them a hand on whatever they needed. They probably end up going back too, because they still got a lot to do. But
hey, from
Nova
Scotia,
wow! Seen Deep South, check them out too.
That's awesome. See, is it? I'm not going to repeat it because it's going to sound bad online. It says hi from Nova Scotia, Canada. But you see the name. It sounds like you're saying a cuss word.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, I'm not going to say it.
With our accent, it probably sounds terrible.
Yeah, I could say Oz. It's hot here in Missouri. Oh, you're in Missouri? I have a friend that lives just below the Missouri state line. She lives in Harrison, Arkansas.
And then, of course, we have friends like...
as Mary said, I saw you helping Deep South Homestead. Yes, we wanted to bless them. We saw all the damage they got, and my husband says, you need to see if you could call them or message them and see if we could come by and help them do something.
And I offered to help him with his fences and stuff when he gets ready to do that. But he said he got to let the fields dry up a little bit, so we're waiting. But it's always good to help other folks. Yeah,
we try to pay it forward, even though we might not be able to do much. You try to pay it forward somehow. Are you still over there?
Yes. Sorry, we got to keep checking on the
Liam is very fast, so we have to keep peekabooing on him. Anybody have any questions? What are y'all growing? I'm growing. I can tell you what I'm growing. So far,
kids.
Yes, growing 6 children. One's grown in heaven. I have pickled cucumbers. Oh, they're playing. I pickled cucumbers, yellow squash, zucchini. I have a white squash, just one plant. So I have 6 zucchini plants, 6 yellow squash plants, and 1 white.
Actually, she has 2 whites because we found one in the yard that escaped somehow. We don't know. I guess
up underneath the raised bed. It was
so
right.
She planted it.
But that was where I planted them to begin with, and they weren't growing. Okay, back to the cucumbers. And then I have Roma tomatoes, yellow pear tomatoes, and cherry tomatoes. Read what she said. She got to shovel more poop. Bye, read what you sow.
Thanks for watching.
Don't trip now. I'm picking.
Wipe your feet.
Wipe your feet. Anyhow, it's nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Raining here, Kentucky. Hey, Pete's Little Homestead. Well, we have, yellow pear, Roma, and cherry tomatoes. And I have bell peppers, green and red. And I have sweet peppers. And I have like a gypsy sweet pepper. And then I have jalapeno plant.
Hot.
They're hot. I picked them. They were hot. They're hotter than what you get at the store. I guess because it's fresh. I usually eat what's like in Mexican that's already jarred and everything. Strawberries, but we got to move them because the little pot that they're in is too crowded. They need to spread out. And we have sweet peas. Oh yes, lettuce.
Purple and green.
But it actually bolted, is what they say.
So we're getting some
seeds. It flowered. So I'm just letting it flower and see if I can get the seeds from it, just out of curiosity how that does. Okay, Little Creek. Right now I have cabbage, broccoli, kale, tomatoes, bush beans. Well, once I get the beans in the garden and out of the starter tray.
Well, our cauliflower didn't make it, and neither did our broccoli.
So I have, they didn't make it, but I put them in cups. I have sunflowers growing at the end of the bed to help with pollination. I have, sweet black-eyed peas. I have kidney beans, and I have Cherokee wax beans and tender green beans. And in cups, we've started some bigger tomatoes, which is beefsteak, Better Boy, I think. Yellow tender gold. Watermelon from Baker Creek seeds someone gave me.
Which hopefully goes in the ground this week.
Oh, we have corn, but it's kind of womp. And we have, here he goes, some apple seeds that we did. I see them. We have some apple seeds that we planted. Some more sunflower seeds. Oh, I have my okra. And I think that's it.
So far.
Oh, I have spaghetti squash in some containers. I got to transport. Go get them. Daddy's coming. But let's see. My broccoli's bolting on me. Oh, it was my lettuce, and I harvested so much, and it was the best lettuce I've ever had. I had romaine, green leaf, and red leaf romaine. And I was so upset when it bolted.
Sorry, my tailgate's
broke. It scared me. I got so upset when it bolted because I couldn't harvest it. It just shot through the roof. I said, oh well. So I'm going to try to plant some more. There's probably 2 or 3 plants I can still harvest off of.
You have blueberries, you have pear trees.
That's right.
Get more fruit trees later.
I do have some chocolate mint. Anybody have any questions about us? Feel free to ask. You can ask how long we've been married. Can't ask no nitty gritty stuff. We have to keep that private. But y'all can ask stuff about us, our family. Planting starts next week here in Nova Scotia.
Is it still cold up there, or is it just
how cold is it in Nova Scotia?
It's like in the 90s here already.
My girlfriend, not my girlfriend, but we say that. My friend, she lives in Canada. I'm not sure which part, can't remember, but she has 8 or 9 children. I think it's 9. And she was posting her snow. I think her snow finally melted.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, just a few weeks ago. Her snow finally melted, and they were picking up sticks. Thinking, whew. I'm anemic. I have low blood sugar. What state are we in? We're in Mississippi, South Mississippi. RB.
Who's RB?
I don't know. Someone new. I hadn't met them before. We hadn't seen them before.
Okay.
When we used to do lives, we just had we didn't have all y'all on here when we were doing them a while back. So You can introduce yourselves. My little son. He's my little fireball. But we're in South Mississippi. 11 to 12 degrees Celsius, but that's still pretty chilly for here.
Hey, I like it down here. It might get hot in the summertime, but hey, I can deal with it. This will get cool for me.
I don't know what you can tell her the temp here. Let me see. Where's your phone on you?
Oh, let's see what it says on here. Right now it's in the evening, so it's kind of cool.
It's Fahrenheit temp.
Let's see. What does it say?
I don't know if it does both on your app or not. This is our weather app we have. I used to live in Long Beach. Yeah, we're about, what, an hour from there?
Pretty close.
About an hour, not.
A young man just drowned in Long Beach, and he was supposed to be graduating tonight, and he drowned.
That's sad. When was
Oh,
this?
what's commercial? Wednesday?
I have to pray for his family.
Hang on, it's commercial.
Here's a commercial. He's gonna get the temperatures for you. You can also use the other one. Here you go. 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
Which is really nice this time of the evening.
It was like in the, supposed to get up to the 90s.
Well, it was 90 whenever I got off work.
Yeah, it's supposed to get in the 90s next week.
But it's supposed to rain tomorrow, which is why we're doing a live today, or Sunday.
Yeah, we usually do lives on Sunday after church, but we're trying to maybe do them Friday nights and catch up on everybody. So maybe next Friday night or Friday evening around this time, y'all can catch us on live. How long have you been gardening?
Well, actually, I grew up on a farm. We had all the animals and the horses and the cows and sheep and chickens and all that stuff, and we had a garden every year.
You lived on what?
With Daddy. We lived on, it was 8 acres at the time. And then as we got older and the kids started moving out, we gradually got away from it. And
he stayed on his
I stayed on Daddy's place there for...
Dropped down to what, about almost 6 acres? 5.5?
Yeah, 5.5 acres. And we lived up there until we moved the trailer up here last April. And we never really had a garden together. And so this...
Well, what we did... I probably, as long as we have been married approximately 18 years. We've been together for 20. 18 years is coming up in November. And while we've been married, we've probably had about 2 gardens ourselves, but they weren't really a garden.
Weren't real productive.
I probably had like a 4 foot by 8 or 10 foot, and it didn't do very well. I did tomatoes. They got super tall, but they got the hornworms, tomato worms. I got a few cucumbers off of it, and then a year before that we tried to do one, but the soil was too sandy, so everything kind of washed away during the rain, and we gave up. But his mama,
my mom used to have beautiful
she
gardens.
had about 3 gardens in that time frame, and one of her gardens did super well. But this is probably technically our first producing really well doing garden, because
you got Aunt and Wiggins, okay.
They are. And then because I have already harvested 5 yellow squash, 2 zucchini, like 5 jalapenos.
Fixing to get a cucumber because
I'm waiting on my cherry tomatoes to turn red. They're not turning red. My little girl loves them, and she's like getting antsy. When's the tomatoes ready? They're not red yet. They're still green. We hadn't done the cucumbers yet, but I have one over there about 6 inches, 5-6 inches long. I'm going to pick. It's a pickler. And I have probably about 50 to 70 blooms. So we're going to have a bunch of cucumbers. And we do have some bell peppers coming out. Some green bell peppers. I have some sweet peppers coming out.
But if we can get where we can actually live stream normally, I guess after we get our subscribers,
then
we can take y'all and show y'all as we harvest the garden, and as we continue to
grow,
build barns, build chicken coops.
We might get a cow later or goats. We're not sure yet, but right now we're sticking with the chickens.
Listen on
Pete's Little Homestead. I have strawberries, carrots, radishes, onions, potatoes, banana bell peppers, blue lake beans, biology tomatoes, pink tomatoes, red cabbage, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cucumbers. I want to do Brussels sprouts, and I would love to do I have onions that I gotta get planted, garlic I gotta get planted, and carrots that I like bulbs. But carrots I gotta do a bed with some seeds.
Hey, if y'all
Good
stay
evening,
on here,
Christy.
if y'all stay on here long enough, we'll show you what the sunset looks like.
Oh, it gets pretty up here. If y'all like,
beautiful.
some of y'all probably have nice pieces that you can see the sunset. But if you don't, it gets nice and wide and open.
The corn's knee high, southern middle Tennessee.
Oh, we wish ours was knee high. Ours is about
ankle,
boot high. Boot high. There's one that's about calf high.
He got a little taller too.
But the rest are kind of boot high.
But we don't. I mean, we don't make
sweet.
What we don't make this year, we'll get next year.
But this is our true first
time.
producing garden that we really have worked hard in. We put everything in the ground first, and I started some in cups. Well, my stuff that was in the cups was coming up so much better than the stuff that was in the ground. And the stuff in the ground was not growing, even though we were weeding. We weeded, we hoed over it, and it just, none of my Roma tomatoes came up. None of my, well, a few of my cucumbers, not all of them, just a few. And so we found Roots and Refuge, with Deep South Homestead, and we saw one of their videos where they did a raised bed garden.
What are you doing?
Just trying to find the pump. It's not in there.
I don't think it's in there. I'm not real sure where it's at.
It's across the hill, I think. Over there where the tractor was.
Hey, it'll be
sorry.
fine.
We saw how they were doing the raised bed gardens, and we said, hey, we got the 10, and we had some pine that he cut down to clear on our fence row. He said, well, I could try to split logs.
And if y'all haven't checked out that video, it's
we
pretty
have
cool.
a part 1 and part 2 of doing the first raised bed, and we have several others. Our vegetable garden. Hello, Chris. Hey, Mary. I have leek growing indoors.
How do you grow a leek? I always try to stop them.
Did y'all get that? He's a hoot. A lot of times sets will work better.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And and then we planted everything in the first raised bed. Now it took off. I mean, it really. We used soil that we had around the property. Put some bark at the very bottom. Put the soil around the property. Bought some topsoil and the stay green that I was using in the starter cups. Mixed it all in and planted, and it has really gone crazy.
Somebody laughed at me.
Peaceful Homes has senior raised beds and William Benton. Thanks, Alton. They're laughing.
You're laughing at me.
He's funny.
Okay.
He's funny. Sorry if I got some in my teeth, but we've been out here sweating our heads off.
My wife probably knows who you are. I don't.
I know a few of them.
I don't
Some of
get
these
them.
people, I think, came over from Deep South Homestead.
But y'all are awesome. Appreciate y'all watching.
We really appreciate y'all supporting our
I'll be
channel.
right back when I find my little man.
Yeah, he ran off.
Yeah.
Yep, front. Probably follow Sissy. So it's getting sunset here. 13-13-13 will help y'all a bunch. Oh, okay. He said, hello, this is Mary Stump. Saw the great job you did at Deep South. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad y'all subscribed. We really appreciate it. And then RB said 13-13 will help y'all a bunch.
It's 13 fertilized.
Sorry, see? Okay, my backstory. He lived on a farm. I was born and raised in Jackson, Mississippi. I lived in a pretty good sized lot home, half an acre?
Probably a quarter.
About a little over a quarter of an acre. And my mama would grow gardens in her, flower bed, like a side bed. And it would produce pretty good. She'd get tomatoes, cucumbers, and white squash and squash. And I grew up watching her do that. But my poor mama, I was showing her the pictures of our raised beds. Their little gardens are still like stunted growth. She said, ours still hadn't done nothing. Y'all's is just taking up. You got to come build us some raised beds. So we might try to do that for them later because they're getting up in age.
I'm watching a woodpecker, sorry.
And about 3 or 4 raised beds probably be good for them. But right now we got our 3. We're going to build some 4x4 ones just for my onion, garlic, and...
You were born in Meridian.
Oh, you were born in Meridian? I was born in Jackson. He was born in Biloxi.
I brung her down here, and she don't want to go back.
I came
to that
down
kind of
south.
life. She loves it down here.
I wouldn't mind moving to Tennessee now.
Now she's running tractors and building fences and building chicken coops and flower beds and working.
You
on
would have known
trucks.
I was a city girl. Well, I really wasn't a city. Well, technically,
But she's so beautiful.
I was born not in the city, but like
Look
in
here,
a
though.
subdivision.
When she came down here, she was allergic to bahia grass, and that's all this place
Everything.
was bahia grass. So she
Y'all.
started out cutting this place before we lived up here.
Oh, and you could
She
see
would be
me.
sniffling, her eyes would be red and puffy and everything, but now
It's getting better.
she just
But when
plugs away with the tractor and doesn't
before
bother.
we moved here, he's over there playing with the cars. You can see him right there. When it grew up real tall, if you could see in our picture on our YouTube, our banner, where our kids are in this big field with the pretty golden grass. Well, that's how tall it would get before we cut it like once or twice a year. What prevented us from coming up here earlier is, just many job issues and losing a child. And I was born in Philadelphia. Alton, his dad is born in Philadelphia. Michelle Buchanan.
My daddy's from Philadelphia. He's from Sebastopol.
Sebastopol.
And
I think since I married him, I got more country, and you can't really pull nothing on my heart. I work hard. Of course, I did that for my daddy. My daddy would work 2-3 jobs.
It was kind of funny the other day when the little car broke down. This old man tried to help us. He was being sweet. He tried to help us, and doggone it, he said, "Oh, there's diesel in there."
He said, "You put diesel in there?" I said, "No, sir, I did not." He said, "Ma'am, it's diesel. You must have made." I said, "First of all, sir, I got the regular." I was trying to be sweet. I said, "Second, the diesel thing don't fit in my tank. The spout." I said, "I know it wasn't. I know I'm not that ditzy. Thank goodness." See.
Well, that's good. He playing in a canoe.
Lower Mississippi soil is tough to raise a garden. Yes, we have a lot of sand because when we tilled it, it washed a lot of the sand out. Okay, Mary's vegetable garden. I have been saying that for the longest about moving to Tennessee by the mountains. Oh, we love it there. We've been to Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, and Chattanooga. We go to not often, but once every 2 years.
We actually went and rented a cabin in
2017.
November, the month after Madison passed away, because we
Our
had planned the
oldest,
trip.
for those that don't know, our oldest daughter passed away.
We had planned the trip anyway, but then we weren't going to go, and then we decided we probably needed to just to get away.
It was just too stressful. I couldn't imagine cooking Thanksgiving,
And
so we just took a family trip. We planned on it anyway before she passed.
But we're going to go back again. We've actually been calling them, see if they have a cabin for us for this November. But,
Oh, they're looking for the baby. Sorry, y'all. My pops put the family canoe up on stilts, drain holes in the bottom. See, that's a good idea, because you use what you got. You use what you got. Oh, sorry, y'all. I lost you for a split second. Just a minute. Oh, come up and it threw everything off. I'm in Amish country. I've been to Amish country in Pennsylvania. I've been through there a few times when I was younger. We do same places and rent a cabin. Yes, we've gone to Raccoon Mountain is where we like to stay. And it's nice. It's right just minutes from everything. And that's in Chattanooga. I'm in western North Carolina mountains now. Oh, those are pretty. I like North Carolina too. The only thing is, we got a bit of a hill here. I don't know how if you found property, be gardening off of mountain slopes, but it'd still be lovely. I love the views and everything. That's our basset hounds. I raise basset hounds too. So I have Lucy, who's 2, Charlie, who's 1 almost. I have a Patty, she's almost 6 months. And my Bella, who's our oldest basset, she's 8. And I used to raise them years ago before I had any children. And my oldest daughter, before she passed away, she said, "Mama, can we do basset hound puppies again?" And we started with our Bella, and she passed away. And I really didn't go get a male, but I got a male last year. I'm like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to keep it going for her.
He had a tractor on the pool deck he had to go play with.
Oh. Arby, thank you about our daughter. It's just something that happens. Nothing that you ever expect. Nothing you ever want to go through. I can tell you that right now. because we had a community help us out, help pay for a funeral, school, people, donations, because we didn't have money to bury her. I mean, we were broke.
Let's
see.
It hurts.
R.B. Lawrence County, Tennessee. Over 800 Amish families there. Oh yeah, there are some Amish in Tennessee too. Mary's Vegetable Garden. I live in Florida. Woo! Is it hot there? You live in which part of Florida? South, central, or northern? Let's see. And on the ocean. R.B. Okay. Hate to run, but bolt broke on our cutter and we need hay. Oh goodness, Frank. Looking forward to enjoying many of your tailgate talks. Love from the Dragonfly Farm, North Carolina. Well, thank you for coming. Hope to see you again soon. My husband was nearby. How many years experience?
I've been around
20 years.
I grew up on farm equipment, and I've been working on farm equipment in all brands.
Florida, she said hot south. I figured.
For 20 years.
He worked on every brand, just about, except for what did you call it? The one that Deep South had trouble with.
Oh, the LS.
The LS is the only thing I don't
think
he's never really worked on them.
Excuse me.
Levi, he's back on the porch. Levi's watching him. You gonna get him? But we just put our pool back up. We had to re-level it because it gets hot here. Before, where we used to live on his dad's place, his property, we had a lot of trees and it was a lot of cleaning. Ellis is garbage, yes. Don't get an Ellis. Hey, Border, how y'all doing? My aunt and uncle had 2 boys. One killed by a drunk at 21. Brother had a heart attack at 40. Hey! I'm sorry if I say y'all's names wrong. Is it Bordif or Border and then family for F? But hey! Oh, the sun's setting. That breeze feels so good. The sun's not beaming down on me no more. But we were telling everybody we're trying to build us a bigger chicken coop. This is my husband's Massey Ferguson. And that's the old dog house we used to have in this dog yard over here before we moved our dogs. Because our property's not all the way fenced. I have to put them in a fence or they would roam this whole place. But we have 6 acres.
Well, he thought he wanted to pull, but I think it was too cool for him.
We have 6 down. He's out means down or over.
Where are you going?
Wait, down or over?
Okay, you sit right here. Sit. I have a pallet in the back of my truck.
We have 6 acres and it's just the front's mainly fenced and partial down our side. That's it. We got a fence both sides, the back.
It's low in the back.
But that's why this is 100 by 100 by 50 by 50 dog yard we built for March for our Basset Hounds because I'm going to be raising. We're going to build a kennel and continue on with my mommy and daughter dream with my oldest child. Okay, let's read. Christy Betts said, my aunt and uncle had 2 boys, one killed by a drunk driver at 21, and his brother had a heart attack at 40.
Oh, goodness.
It's sad.
Well, I've never...
he hadn't lost any of his siblings.
I lost my mama, but I got a brother that's real sick because he's a bad diabetic and he's always in the hospital. But... And
we worry about him, so y'all praying tight, please.
Go play right there.
His brother a little prayer. He's been going through stuff. It's got dialysis going now, so...
He's been diabetic for a long time, so...
See, not much.
I'm the baby of 8.
Yes, the humidity. Yes, my husband is the baby 8. I'm the only child from my parents' marriage. They had kids, their first marriage, but I'm basically like the only kid because they were so much older. And I don't talk to my dad's. My dad did lose a son. He had a car accident. And my other brother, I don't get to talk to as much as you would hope as a brother type, sister type relationship.
Hey, where you going?
Bodorf. Oh, Bodorf. Sorry. Hopefully my accent's not ruining it. Bodorf. Bod. Is how I would break it down. Okay, now I want to unsubscribe and subscribe again to see if the screen, see it on the screen that was cute. Huh? Mary's Vegetable. Okay, now I want to unsubscribe and subscribe again to see it. Oh, okay. Did something pop up on the screen? I must have missed it. I thought we were already. Oh, that's okay, Botter. sorry if I ruin it. It's like my name. My name is Jerusha, and people call me Teresa, Joshua, Jersa, a whole bunch. It's crazy. And this is Robin. I get called in our marriage, hey, Miss Robin. I always just say, I learned to say yes. When people call back in the day. But anyhow, anybody got any other questions? There was a little graphic. Oh, okay, I got you. That showed up when someone subscribed. Oh, now that's cool. On the little app. See, it's different. I've never used this app. I finally figured it out. I was playing with it the other night, and I couldn't figure it out. I just remember you mentioned you wanted to go live, so we hopped on. We're going to watch y'all's live later. I know y'all going live later tonight. Yeah, we wanted to go live earlier, watch like the sun setting, and the kids are playing in the pool.
Well, we're fixing to show y'all here the sunset.
And the temperature has dropped.
To show you that.
Temperature's dropped so much. This is my husband's 1992 Dodge Ram D250.
But if y'all want to see it, I'll show it to you.
Now you want to show them? You can flip it around.
Flip it around. How you do that? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry here. Look. This is my truck. See? Ain't she pretty? Okay, you going live around 8:30? Oh. She says her now deceased husband's a family of 8.
Oh, his childhood stories are pretty hilarious, some of them. Like running around in their boxer shorts in the snow.
I'm glad you like my truck. I love it. It was a birthday present from her.
Yeah, I drove up to central Mississippi to get it. He found it there near my parents.
Trucks were real trucks. Yes, sir. They were real trucks.
He's got to fix this one. Nothing's wrong with it, really. He just got to put tie rods on it.
I got to redo the front end.
And the front end, and I really don't want him driving it because I don't want him ruining the front end.
Because I drive
more work, more money.
I drive 40 miles to work one way, and it's a lot of wear and tear on it. So.
He said that little thing flicks the camera. Did you figure it out?
No, I just hey, I'm sorry. I'm
more tech savvy than him. He needs glasses on.
Thanks.
I love you.
Who's going live later?
It is the GossMania Homestead.
Yes,
it's going live later.
8:30 Central.
Yes, we are from Mississippi. We
How'd
live
you
in
tell?
South Mississippi. Where'd he go?
Goodness. Look, we're gonna be up and down with this youngin.
This is what he's keeping me little. Well, I'm not very little, but don't chase him. I gotta get him. Hey, mister. What you doing, Bubby? Careful. Careful. Hold on, y'all. Come here. No. Come here. Come here. Ready? 1, 2. 3. Ooh. He's my youngest. He's the baby of 7 kids. Wow. Ooh, wow. Go that way. That's Drew's. That's her husband's birth state. She was saying. Lived there for 16 years. Bought her. That's that girl I was watching on Instagram, and I just subscribed to her not too long ago.
What about her birthday?
Mississippi. That's her.
Oh, that's your birth state?
Her husband's.
What part of Mississippi?
I'm from Jackson. He's from South Mississippi.
Look here, though. Normally when we do Tailgate Talk, I'll make it different. Next time, I will have my glass of tea. Okay?
Yes, he has his mason glass full of tea. The kids were in a rush to get in the pool because I told them they could get in because it's almost clean enough to get in.
Oh, your brother's from Joplin.
Joplin, okay.
You lived there for 16. Well, I've lived right here in this part of Mississippi.
For 42 years.
All my life, for 42 years. Most of it was on my place where I grew up at until last April.
So he's lived in the same spot 41 years.
And then now I'm going to live here 40-something years. Maybe.
I got family all over Mississippi. Got some in...
So do I. I got some in...
Arkansas and other places. A lot more.
Going yonder. Is it?
Yep. She better stay out from under my house.
No, if you get to the house, you need to get them mice.
I've been working on when we first got up here, we didn't have it skirted, but I skirted it with this old tin and trimmed it up. I did have a 150-foot roll of rope lights that went all the way down the trail, all the way around, and they were wonderful. They were LEDs. Loved it. Looked so pretty at night. It's supposed to be outdoor, but I got them off Amazon, but they rusted inside, and I had to return them, and they didn't have no more, so that stunk. Born in Grenada, lived in Aberdeen and West Point. We've been to Aberdeen and West Point and Grenada. Y'all are lovely.
I got a brother in Boonville.
I was able to be in your love. Oh, thank you, Mary. Hopefully you can see us again. We're going to try to keep these scheduled. I've been at West Point a bunch.
I got it too, babe.
What is it? Didn't we get a doggy there? Your turn. Tag team.
We got Lucy and Tupelo. We had to go to West Point to get there.
My husband's turn. Daddy's going to get him. Come to sit on the porch and dry off. It's getting dark. We got to get them out of the pool. I don't know. I might just jump in there as high as it was. But I could try to go back over to the garden and go live again over there, but it might not work. I might go buffering. My kid. I'm not showing y'all because YouTube gets weird about that. He's got a swim diaper on. Giggly. Giggle, he said. This is Liam. Out, down, out.
Okay.
Rotten child. I have had a set of twins. My boys have been kind of rotten. I made him a shirt, y'all. I have a cricket, and I made him a shirt. It says, "I try to be good, but I take after my daddy."
She thought that was funny.
It was so funny.
She also has one that says
professional
patience
tester for him because he does. See, we're gonna finish eating and we'll catch up with y'all later. Okay, we'll see y'all hopefully live on y'all's channel. Thank you for stopping by and subscribing. We appreciate that. We're getting so close, y'all, to 1,000 subs.
We'll do special episodes or something if we ever hit 1,000.
Hopefully.
I might show you my tractor or something.
I might do a giveaway even. I make handmade ponytail.
I'll pick something up off the side of the road and give y'all.
I make handmade ponytail hats and I do some vinyl work, so maybe I could send something like that. So stay tuned. He's playing in the sand. Look, y'all, we had to have a red dirt poured and it hadn't done nothing but wash. It's annoying. It's a law here in Mississippi. You have to have it underneath your trailer now. But we have a whippoorwill at night.
Sounds like somebody's hitting on my gate up there, but there ain't nobody there.
It's a bird. The mockingbird.
Oh. Okay.
He gone again.
Good gracious.
He gone.
The
Hello, Faithful Friends Homestead. Faithful Fields Homestead. How you doing? We're just, anybody needs prayers? Anybody want to ask any more questions? Feel free to. We decided, our YouTube started to consist of just like family stuff and our property basically. Where's he at? Liam Mac. Anyway, it started to consist of like fun with the kids because we did like makeup challenges and unboxings when we first got up here, like of their toys. But we wanted it more of a family faith-based type channel. We have, a video of our daughter's 13th birthday balloon release because she died right before her 13th birthday. But my husband and I have really found our people, the community that we like and support. We homeschool. Quit running off. We homeschool and we really like this homestead community, and hopefully we can learn and grow and maybe help others and teach others, or give others tips and tricks by what we've learned.
We started out, we was just watching, like she said, the family stuff, and then I started watching Mr. Deep South, Mr. Danny, because he was doing reviews on his tractor.
Gail MacArthur said, my mom used to have a leash for my brother when he was that young, mostly when we went shopping. And Chrissy says, yeah, my mom too. He was always running off. I'm always chasing him and making him sit. He don't like to sit.
We're in southern Mississippi, south, like always south Mississippi. I don't want to disclose the city.
And we're in South Mississippi.
And
The southernest, almost hottest spot. Almost. It's hot. Any part of Mississippi's hot. Let's see.
oh, we'll brush for you.
I am having a procedure done on Monday. Would love some prayers. Yes, Mary, we will pray for you. We will pray that you... Of course, that was 50 years ago. Oh, goodness. My mama and daddy, when they went to... Oh, he tripped.
You okay?
You're okay.
It's
Come
all
here.
right, come
Go
here.
to daddy.
He's
in shock.
You're okay. Come here.
You're all right? You go to daddy? He's going to beat on that glass. He gives me a run for my money. He's giving me gray hair, but he's trying to keep me young too, I guess. Fairy Tale Creations, how you doing? We're glad to have you.
Oh.
Wayne County. Say hey. Can you say hey? Hey. He's in his bathing clothes, so I gotta get his shirt back on.
Are you gonna sit down? Sit down.
Sit down.
Don't fall. Well, you gonna stay right here?
Out. He wants down.
All right. Stay
He's
right
right.
here. Go play. Don't run off again. Good gracious.
Yes, we're supposed to get 90% chance of rain Monday.
As long as it's Monday.
We were picking. We did a video, but I hadn't uploaded it yet. But after the bad rain we had, what was it, last weekend?
Yeah, it was terrible last.
It flooded like.
Oh.
Hey! What county was that? Stone County. There was a creek that flooded, and the major highway that comes down South Mississippi was closed because of the flooding of this creek that went over the highway. Anyhow, we got a lot of rain, and after the rain, we didn't get any washout or anything like some people did.
The way our property runs is it runs
Slope
down.
down.
It slopes down, and there's a kind of a really wet spot
It's like
down below, and
there's
it
a
all goes
natural
that way.
spring down there.
Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna put a pond in that area down there,
Hey.
but it rains. Sometimes it was raining so much that our field drain was so full of water it couldn't drain properly.
You want me to put more
But
dirt
now
on
it's
it?
just now dried up. But it's just the way our property runs. We got one place that's got a real deep slope, but in our front yard's just a gradual slope.
Yeah.
It's really pretty though. That's why our front yards, we're leaving it open. We don't want to put nothing in there because it just
Kids
it's
play.
pretty.
We Easter egg hunt. We have like hide 500 Easter eggs every year with our family friends that we Easter egg hunt with. And what I was trying to say, after that rain, we came out and checked the garden. Actually, we worked in the garden the next day, right between
Yeah,
rains.
it's dry now.
We're trying to put posts up for my beans. And Ron was like, you know what God was saying? He's like, all these people complain about their plants not growing. He's like, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to grow a plant. I'm going to give y'all some rain.
Yeah,
Almost too much rain.
But I'd rather deal with rain, thunderstorms, than we get hurricanes. So
Yes, because usually when you don't have a lot of thunderstorms down here, we live south enough where the hurricanes come in, and it gets bad. It's kind of gets scary.
But if you look around, you see these trees. This place was an open pasture when we
Let's
got it. This acre, this 3 acres right here was. We planted all these trees and crepe myrtles and stuff.
And all these trees either came off his daddy's piece that we dug up. This is our 20-foot tall cedar tree. We dug it up, or he dug it up out of somebody's woods before, and it was only like 3 foot tall. Now it's over 20 feet. It's our outdoor Christmas tree. And the piece over there is the other three that my parents had. And we cut the timber off of it, but every plant and every flower, except for maybe this magnolia up here, and I have a magnolia there and one there. It all was planted after we bought those items. And I have crepe myrtles on the front. Can you find them? Oh.
Hey.
So. Daddy's got them. Anybody see, we could do a little quick Q&A. We've been married for 18 years. How long has everybody else been married for? State bird of Mississippi is a mosquito. The mockingbird, but yeah, the mosquito. That's funny.
What, the state bird?
Yeah,
it's
it's about right. Oh, I don't like mosquitoes.
You can hear 'em?
Oh, and y'all know what a yellow fly is? Or a deer fly? Them jokers will suck the blood right out of you, and it hurts.
I swell up.
Swell.
Like me.
You gonna stay right here where I ain't gotta run after you all over the place?
Like, whatever, Daddy. Mama's camera over there from vlogging. But we've been married a good while. Been together for 20 years. Let's see. Yeah, 20 years this August. That's a long time. 20 years married. Together. 18 years married. 23 years. You trying to make us together longer?
No, I was reading.
Oh, yeah, they're answering now. Okay. 15 years married them. Single was the other one. I asked them how long they've been married, and we've been married for 23 years. That's a good while. We're catching up with y'all. I met him. Where'd y'all meet? I met him at my church in the Jackson area. It's actually in, he's after that tractor.
He loves tractors like I do. I have to go get him.
His nephew, he's my age, he went to church with me, and he came down one time to visit his nephew, and we met. And then another time later, about a year or two later, I was like, don't let him climb that. And then a year or two later, his nephew was moving, and I was going on a mission trip, and he came down, and we talked a little bit. And he probably flirted a little bit.
And I saw those beautiful blue eyes right there.
He was hooked. Anyway, his nephew's girlfriend at the time said he thought you had the prettiest eyes. Anyway, before that, he said, well, maybe you can send me I said, I might try to send you a gift I went to Baltimore, Maryland on a mission trip. I said, I'll send you something. And he gave me his address, and I looked his number up. This is back in the day when you had phone books. And I called him, and we had our first date not too long after that. 23 years. I met my wife out of town through a friend. Hey, North Star Prepsteader, how you doing? Minnesota. I gotta go water my garden still. But we met at church. I was still a youngin'. He was a little bit older. But he had none of that.
Aging to perfection.
He's silvering up on me. I'm getting a little bit too. My Bassets are arguing with each other, y'all.
You got this old grouchy one.
That's the one fussing.
Fusses at him when he won't mess.
She's like the mama, and she's like, I don't want to raise no more babies. And I got a puppy in there, and a 1-year-old, and almost 1-year-old, and a 2-year-old, and she's like, leave me alone. She's like the old grandma of the bunch.
Y'all keep waiting for the sunset.
It's kind of gradually setting. It's pretty. Waiting for it to get a little orangey. Let's see.
But y'all, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, I gotta cook still. I didn't cook nothing yet. Bummer.
What doesn't make a difference?
Bassets do love to talk, and they love. Every once in a blue moon, mine will get to howling. They just go ooh, ooh, and they both go, and they just.
When we have some puppies, if anybody's interested.
I'll be keeping everybody updated on puppies and stuff, because hopefully we'll have puppies run around come spring.
I don't know. Spring,
No,
Christmas. Maybe.
It'd be nice. They're rotten. They're so cute, and they're still rotten, even though when they're big, they're cute. But we gotta get the kids in.
Gotta get them out of the pool.
Get them out of the pool. Hi there, I'm doing good, but having a procedure for my back Monday. Oh, she's talking about the other guy. Our age difference, he's 5 years older than me.
42?
I'm 37. And when we were
She's still
dating,
beautiful.
I was
She
17. I was 17 and he was 22, so that's a long time ago.
one thing my mama was worried about was the age
They said,
difference.
oh, she gonna get you in trouble.
But her daddy was about that far apart anyhow. But
There's 3
my
years
mama
apart.
loves her.
She helped teach me how to be a mama, a bunch of youngins. He's climbing up and down the steps.
Anyway,
We have a Mastiff too, but she likes to get out, so I had to put her up. And we're building her a bigger pen.
there
And
he is.
Leo, right there. So
They love it up here.
we hope y'all can keep updated with our videos. We really appreciate everybody subscribing to us.
Watching us.
Okay, RB, we'll see you later. Thanks for coming in. Age doesn't matter. I'm 6 years older than my hubby. No, it don't. It's the maturity that, you know.
Because a lot of nowadays,
There he
these youngins here, they ain't married.
They
for
just
the
have
right
some
reasons.
crazy
They just-
morals.
I don't understand these youngins. I'm not a computer person, but they fulfill something.
I think she was talking about two
Anyway.
faithful friends that she's older than her hubby.
But these young kids, they all, I don't know, the millennials. Huh.
Yeah, got this little I don't care attitude. But we're about to get off of here. The sun's setting. We got to eat. But we're going to try to go live again Friday. We would love to see y'all here. We have links in the description if you want to support us. I'm actually going to start probably some shirts. I make vinyl, but I might put them on Teespring, where I have like farm life and farm wife and homestead life and just a bunch of like farm related shirts and other stuff too that I've designed, because I'm a graphic designer. I'm good, but I'm not good as in making like huge websites, but I do like graphics, and I can do artsy parts of, you know, like I can make a tractor, I can make flowers and logos and banners, like my banners made by me and stuff like that. Yep, I gotta get a shower. I stink. And we gotta feed our doggies and our kids. We gotta get baths, and it's gonna take us a good while to get all that done because there's a bunch of us. But we're gonna hope y'all stay along for our adventure and our life, and watch our kids grow, our family grow, and our gardens and life grow. And hopefully we'll see all y'all back here later. Oh, you're a graphic designer too. That's cool. I'm not a fancy, I just do, the cool stuff like logos and names and artsy parts of it. But we'll be praying for you, Mary, Veggie Garden. Good night, everybody. Remember, God loves you.
Keep the faith. Always be thankful. And remember where it came from.
Bye, y'all.
Night.
Night.
It went well?
Mm-hmm.
Good thing you closed because your battery getting dead.
24.
Good, it went well. Let's get the kids in. I'm hungry.